What do you think of the frame? There's no shot you're going to accept this framing. What do you think? What do you think of the framing of GamerGate as a battle within the left between those who believe in small L liberal democratic values and those who don't?
Phew. Actually, that's fairly good framing, I think. Yeah, I think there's a lot of mileage in that. And if I could draw my own kind of comparison, so I think it was before Gamergate or overlapping with it slightly, there was this big split in the atheist community, if such a thing can be said to exist. And I would characterize that split as being between the kind of skeptical atheists and the political and social atheists, who had all been united kind of after 9/11. Really, that's what really brought it to the fore, kind of rejection of religious extremism. But that split occurred because the political and social atheists began pushing many of the same sort of things that Gamergate was rebelling against. And the skeptical atheists were skeptical of a lot of these same sorts of claims that were being made. And so that created this irreconcilable split between the two. Between people who weren't religious because they didn't think the arguments for religion or God were good, and the people who were anti-religious because they associated it with the Christian right and they wanted abortion rights and all the rest of it. They weren't coming at it from a position of skepticism, but almost for political expediency. So I think we have the same thing here. We had the authoritarian left and the libertarian left in a lot of ways going at each other.
I think it's a good framing too, but it's not a complete. It's not. It doesn't tell the whole picture.
No, not the whole picture, but I think it cuts to the core of it.
I'm a little bit. I thought part of me thought you might go along with it, but when you said you were an anarchist,
Mm-hmm.
idealized anarchist, a lot of people who consider themselves anarchists don't view themselves as liberal.
I think
Small L liberal, I should say. Sorry.
yeah, but I still think like American political language has messed up a lot of the terms. So liberal should be associated with libertine, should be associated with freedom. It should be in the sense that, well, no, because Americans have screwed up libertarianism as well. But that's where it should be. It should be that kind of freedom is kind of central to it. That's what liberal should mean. In America, I think because so many of the terms for left-wing politics are too dangerous to use, the kind of soft left has gathered around the term liberal, and they often have sympathies with the idea of a nanny state or doing things for people's own good, possibly a bit too much. So it's a bit of a misnomer.
We're never going to get off this topic. Is there some use in having order?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, anarchism doesn't mean chaos. There's still an order to it, but it is an emergent, voluntary, and consenting order, at least ideally.
Cool. Well, hey, dude, we can have an entire conversation about anarchism sometime if you want, but that's probably going to be a separate conversation from the GamerGate book interview.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Tachyon Blue. Thank you for watching another one of my GamerGate book video segments. Altogether, I've interviewed over 70 people involved with GamerGate, and I'm going to be launching a Kickstarter campaign in the coming weeks. So please, I need your support to help make this project a reality. I'm turning these 70 plus interviews into a multi volume series of books, the first volume of which is already completed. And so I'd like you to please stay tuned for more information about the Kickstarter. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and comment. More updates will be coming in the near future. Thank you, and take care.